Hi, I'm Mike. I like horror and video games. And this is my experience with a me named Ito. I was in my room watching YouTube videos on my computer. Then I saw the Wii was discontinued a long time ago. Then I thought to myself, didn't I have a Wii? So I went downstairs to ask my mom about the Wii. She said she didn't remember it, maybe because she's an old woman. Anyway, I searched for the Wii and searched and searched. Then I remembered that all the stuff we don't use anymore goes into the basement. So I went there, and I was surprised that I actually found the Wii. But it was banged up and had some scratches on it, and some fingerprints on it that didn't belong to me. Whatever, probably my mom bringing it down here. I brought it to my room, plugged it in, and the menu popped up. Ah, the nostalgia. Anyway, I saw that there were fewer games on it than I remember. Could have sworn I had Skyward Sword on there. When I noticed that, I just looked for something else to do on the Wii. Then I saw the Me channel. Hey, I remember making Kirby on there! I clicked start on the Me channel. It was empty. This isn't how I remember it. I just made a new me with confusion. What was the me I made? Well, me! I got done with my me, and what I saw on the Me channel scared me. It was another me with a spiky hairstyle that could never be put on me's. And it had a smile and big round eyes with a big pupil in the middle, and 2 dots for a nose. I was confused. Why was it here? I had so many questions, but I clicked on it. His gender was male, and his name was Ito. I decided to delete him, since he freaked me out. But then when I deleted him, he appeared in the plaza again. Then he spoke. "Don't you dare," he said. I was very confused. Then I started talking. "How are you talking?" I said. He responded, saying, "You'll find out if your me survives." What? What's gonna happen to my me? What's going on? How is it speaking? I then asked, What do you mean?" Then Ito said, "If he survives this!" He said it in a glitchy tone. Then he cut my me in half with an axe. I screamed louder than I ever had. My me's organs were visible, and he was bleeding out. I then threw the Wii remote at the Wii, thereby knocking it over. It fell to the ground. My mom rushed up to my room. She asked what happened. I said, "My meat just got sliced in half." My mom then looked at me with a confused look. "I think you're going crazy. Besides, you haven't eaten dinner yet. Come on, eat your dinner. It's ready," my mom said. She went back downstairs. Am I going crazy? No, I know what I saw. It has been 2 months since the incident with Ito. I just don't want to see him. Anyways, I've been playing Mario Kart Wii a lot, and I've been having a blast. But whenever I pick to play as a me, I play as Ito. He just scares me. And whenever I play as him, the game crashes and my Wii makes a clicking noise for a bit. So I did the only logical thing to do. Took the Wii to get fixed. I took it to a repair shop, and they said they would figure out the problem in a couple of minutes. So I waited, and waited, and waited, until I heard the repairman scream. I ran to the room he was fixing it in, and I almost threw up. The repairman was dead, on the ground. His body was burned. I looked at the Wii, and that thing had smoke coming out of it. I touched the repairman's body. It was burning hot. I took my hand off of him quickly. I looked at the Wii. Then I whispered, "Ito, you son of a bitch." If I touched it, I was gonna be next to be shocked. So I grabbed a bat, then started whacking the Wii for dear life. I wouldn't stop until its wires were showing. Then I whacked it so hard that it went flying out the window. I was not gonna go get that Wii. I had to get home for dinner, so I called the cops and said the repairman died. then booked it for home. I went in my room when I got home. I flopped on my bed with fear. Is Ito going to come back for me? Nah, he's AI after all. Maybe. I turned on my PS4 and watched Netflix. I did not want to see that fucking me ever again. If I do, I'll make sure that the Wii he is in burns. Hi, I'm Mike. I like horror and video games. I like horror and video. Kill me! Then I remembered that the belonged to me. How the fuck can you tell that? Pupil in the middle. With a big pupil in the middle. You mean pupils. With big pupils. And I had a smile, and clicking on a me does not tell you their gender unless you specifically are just looking at the me. You can look at the me and see that it's a male me. You don't need to click on it to know that it's a male me. What? I know I'm probably just nitpicking and that's what they meant, but it's kind of silly that it's put here and not with the description of his appearance.
Eat your dinner. It's ready.
What kind of fucking sentence? Who goes up to somebody who they think is going crazy and goes, besides, you haven't eaten dinner? What? What is this dialogue? I took it to a If I touched it, I was gonna be next to be shocked, so I grabbed a bat, then I carried this seriously. Oh no! It's gonna get to that point where it's in the story where I can't take any of this shit seriously. Then I whacked it so hard that it went flying out the window. What the fuck? How? I had to get home for dinner, so I called the cops and said the repairman died, then booked it for home. What? Okay. What? Okay. Okay then. That makes not much sense, but okay. I went in my room. Burns. Foreshadowing!